Good morning. Happy Tuesday. You guys, it's like really cloudy and rainy in Chicago, so my lighting in here is totally weird. So it keeps getting like shadowy. So I'm gonna try to fix that. I'm just gonna do a quick Tuesday hairstyle again while baby is sleeping. So if I have to go, we all know why. But I'm gonna start. Okay, this keeps getting dark. I'm so sorry, the shadowing is weird. But I'm gonna section this part off and I'm just gonna do a quick hairstyle for you guys as fast as I can. And I don't know if you guys were, man, this is so annoying. It keeps getting dark. All right, we're gonna try this out. If the lighting is totally bad, can someone please tell me? Hello, Philippines. What the heck? Okay, there. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, you guys. So I'm starting with a ponytail right here. And I'm just gonna flip through it once, do one. It's super blurry. Is it blurry for everyone? Is this blurry? Someone else tell me if it's blurry. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. And if it is too blurry, let me know. I mean, I'm on the same connection that I always have. So, I don't know. Better? Okay, good. Thank you, Erica. Okay, you guys, so I'm kind of doing like a pull through-ish kind of braid, blurry and dark when you stand further back. Okay, how about here? Better? All right, it keeps getting dark in here. I don't know why. I think it's just because it's so dark outside. Okay. See, it keeps getting dark. I don't know. What if I turn lights on? Is that better? Maybe? Maybe not? Okay. So anyways, I'm gonna try to do this even though it's dark. So I just tied one and did a topsy tail. I sectioned this part off because I'm gonna braid that afterwards. So the top half is sectioned off just on this side. And then I did a topsy tail and then just wrapped hair around it, and I'm gonna stretch this out just like this. If you would stop getting dark on me. Okay, close my curtain. Okay, hang on. Okay, better, maybe. Okay, so wrapped the hair around and did a topsy tail and then just pulled hair from around that, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna pull hair around again and tie with an elastic. Yes, that did work. Love all good humans, thank you. Ooh, that's what happens when you use cheap elastics. Okay, so pulling hair around, kind of creating like a pull through situation, but not actually doing the pull through. Just pulling hair from around the outside and going like this. So this is creating like essentially a really thick looking braid. Do I have hair extensions? Yes, I do. I have hand tied by Hair by Chrissy, and they're bombshell extensions. Okay, so pulling hair around, and like I said, I sectioned this part off. It's in a clip right now because I'm going to use that towards the end. For those of you guys asking, like in my other tutorials, I'm using really cheap rubber bands right now from like Target. That's why they're snapping. But I've been doing so many tutorials lately that I figured I don't want to use selfishly all my good ones when I'm just doing stuff like this. Can you sit sideways? Yeah, I can sit sideways, but I do kind of need to see what I'm doing a little bit. Okay, so wrapping hair around just like this. How short is my natural hair? My natural hair is like right up to here, I would say. I cut it in January and I cut it pretty blunt. So it took a lot of hair to blend. Can you do a tutorial for short hair with stretching out a braid? Yes, I can. Most of my clients have extensions in right now. So if I can get one of my clients to do a short hair tutorial for me, I will. Because these extensions, they're not clip-ins. They're kind of permanently in and I'm not taking them out. So if I can find someone to do a tutorial on, then absolutely I will do a short-haired one. But essentially, you do braids on short hair just like long hair. You stretch them out the same exact way. So see if you can follow one of my other tutorials of when I am stretching out a braid, because it really is the same thing. Can you get your hair extensions in New York? If you go on bombshellextensions.com, and I think Habit has it as well, but bombshellextensions.com, and they have like a salon or a stylist locator page. If you go on there and then look at New York, it will tell you if there is anybody there who offers these type of extensions. Otherwise, you can fly to Chicago and I will do them for you. Okay, so you guys see what I'm doing. It's super easy, but it's creating like a thick braid effect. And we'll do one more, and then what you'll see is we want to create like a layered effect with the braids. So that's why I left the top part out, and I'll go back in and braid that afterwards. So super, super simple. And this is good for girls if you do have shorter hair, because what this will do is create like a fuller effect with the braid, but it's all held in with elastic, so it's a lot easier than doing an actual braid and stretching it out. So this technique on shorter hair is awesome. Which hair tie brand do you use? I have extensions as well. Okay, so my favorite hair tie brand is not these. These are just from Target. My favorite brand is from Sephora, or Blacks, B-L-A-X. Okay, so now, do you guys want to see like a 3-strand or a fishtail braid behind this, or on top of this? Any suggestions? Well, before I start doing this. First to comment whether they want a 3-strand or a fishtail is what I'll do. 3-strand, okay, perfect. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do 3-strand because that was the first comment, but I will do another tutorial. Or maybe I'll show you guys, okay, I'll show you guys a 3-strand and then I'll show you a fishtail. How long can I go without, okay, maybe we'll do the fishtail first, and then, or let me just show, because someone did comment a 3-strand. So all my fishtail girls, just pause a second, because I'm gonna show this 3-strand. So I'm braiding this as if I was braiding like Dutch style. So I'm crossing under that middle strand versus over. And I'm just bringing this down. Okay, and then I'm gonna stretch this out. So all my fishtail people, just wait a second. I'm just showing the 3-strand one super quickly. And you guys, if you guys watched my tutorial yesterday on just refreshing my hair, it was kind of a boring tutorial. However, I was using a hairspray that I'm kind of obsessed with. And I'll show you. It's this stuff. So it basically, it has a medium, a heavy, and a light hold to it. So you can use whatever you want. And they were so sweet. So I tagged them in my post, and they decided to do a promo code for all my followers. So I will write it in my stories, but the promo code is blowout. If you go on their page, it's designmehair.com, I want to say. Okay, you guys, so if I was doing a 3-strand, I would just pin this just like this, and then I would pin it in and then tie it down at the bottom. And see how that creates like a crazy looking braid? Okay, so that's that one. Now let's go to fishtail. How to get a perfect volume of hair when braiding. I've been everybody knows I love Orbe Swept Up Volumizing Powder, which is what I put in at my roots. And then otherwise just use a good texture spray. But any of those will help you get more volume when braiding. Okay, so I want to leave, wait, let's do a baby check really quick. All good, okay. So I'm just gonna start this little bit lower. So I'm gonna start it really loosely, leaving some wispies out. So fishtail braid, you're just taking from the outside. And if this was a normal fishtail braid, you would be crossing over, but because I am doing it more like a Dutch style braid, I'm crossing under to the other side. So that's the only difference right there. So, using my pointer finger to grab a little section on either side and cross it over to the other side. How often do I wash my hair? I wash it out once a week because of the extensions and because of like the texture of my hair. It's just easier to do that. And I hate washing my hair, so. Any recommendations for products for not washing your hair? I don't like dry shampoos, which is funny, but I just don't like them. I use a texture spray at my roots. And then I would say like avoid any heavy creams putting in your hair, lotions. I use a lot more like sprays in my hair versus creams, which I feel like doesn't weigh down the hair as much. What else? How is with doing cardio? Where to wear them? To wear the extensions, totally fine. As long as you can kind of avoid like how much you wash your hair, you're fine. Okay, let's pin this in. Do I travel to the suburbs? Not necessarily. I mean, there's a travel fee. I mainly service to downtown, but yeah, I mean, contact me, we can talk. Yeah, this is a great hairstyle for summer. Smell wise, there's a lot of hair perfumes now. Actually, I use a lot of the Way products because I think they smell really good. And those help a lot. Otherwise, try a hair perfume. When do you, let me think, when you do any styles up, do you just go for it to straighten? Alex, what exactly do you mean by that? I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm reading it wrong. When you do any styles up, do you just go for it or straighten style it first? I mean, typically when I do any styles up, my hair has already been, like, okay, let's start over. Every time I wash my hair, I either let it air dry or I dry it with my Dyson Supersonic. And then I always curl it. I always wave it because I like the texture, and then I style it. I don't like my hair straight, so I don't really wear my hair straight. I do like straight hair though. For me, I like the texture that I get when I style it with waves first. I don't know if that helps. Why don't you like dry shampoos? I don't know. I feel like it's like I feel like I know I'm covering up dirty hair, and I don't know why. I think it's a psychological thing. The one dry shampoo I have found that I like is IGK. It's like a sheet, so it's not a spray or an aerosol. It's like a dryer sheet, and they're like black charcoal dry shampoo things. I don't know. They're good though. They're the ones that I do like. What else? Any other questions? Yeah. Trisha, I don't know what it is. Can you do bandana summer hairstyle soon? Yes, I am actually gonna start a series with one company, and I'm very excited because